Hi guys, the Middle Maniac back again, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review on the album titled Fighting Back by Paul Di'Anno's Battlezone. That's right, Paul Di'Anno, the same guy who was the first singer of Iron Maiden. This was the first Battlezone album. I think there were three, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, I think so, because I know there's this one, and then another one called Children of Madness, and then I believe there's a third one, but I don't know for sure about the third one. But yeah, this is the first one, and it's called Fighting Back. I don't remember when this one was released. It doesn't have oddly enough, does not have a copyright date on this version. But I think it came out in '84, I think. Because I'm pretty sure the second one, Children of Madness, came out in '86 or '87. But I don't, and also I don't think this is a original copy. I think this might be an early '90s copy, considering that another album I have, the Fistful of Metal album, that Anthrax album, was an early '90s copy, and it had the same thing where instead of a proper lyric pamphlet, it's just you open it up and it's just this sort of thing where it's just the band logo, and then the titles of the songs, no actual lyrics. So I believe this might be an early '90s copy. Anyway, yeah. So this is the first album, and I think it might have been 1984 that this was released. I didn't look it up before making this video. I'm sorry if I have the wrong date. But anyway, but yeah, this was. I mean, obviously, this was released after Paul Di'Anno left Iron Maiden. But yeah, so yeah, Paul Di'Anno on vocals, um, John Hurley, John Hurley on. Sorry, the typing's very small. Actually, hold on, out again. There we go. Yeah, Paul Di'Anno on vocals, John Hurley on guitar, John Wiggins on guitar, Bob Flack on drums, and Pete West on bass. This is an interesting album because, kind of like with the first two Paul Di'Anno albums, that were the first two Paul Di'Anno Iron Maiden albums, they were a fusion of punk and heavy metal. This is kind of like that too, although this is kind of sort of leaning towards more punk than heavy metal, even though there's a combination. It's definitely leaning more towards punk. But yeah, so the first song I is I guess sort of an intro. Like there's this in the beginning. There's this like weird voice saying "Welcome to the Battlezone," and then the first song kicks in, "Fighting Back," which is the title track. It's okay. I don't mind it. It's listenable. Welcome to the Battlezone. It's the next track. Again, it's okay. War Child is awesome. I love this song. It's one of the more punky songs from the album. It's a lot really raw. Like there's a few songs on here that are a lot slowed down, either entirely or in certain sections that feel more of like the songs like Strange World or Remember Tomorrow from the first two Iron Maiden albums. But there's other songs on here that feel like the more punkier stuff on the first two Iron Maiden. Like you really get a sense of these songs kind of feel like they would sort of fit on, again, the first two Iron Maiden albums, but not really. They kind of have that feel to it, but also have their own flair as well. So yeah, War Child is an awesome song. I love it. In the Darkness, this one's really awesome. I'd say I like it a little bit more than War Child. But yeah, it's awesome. Let's see, The Land That God Gave to Cain is weird. I don't know. It has a weird feel to it. It's just, I don't know. It doesn't feel like something that would be on this kind of album. I don't know. It's just a weird song. Kind of like how, I don't know, what was it? Prodigal Son on Killers felt really weird. But yeah, it's just a weird song. It doesn't really fit the album that well. Running Blind is weird. Like, it starts out with a very, very weird sort of beginning. Like, it's very slow. It feels like a lot of, like, again, Remember Tomorrow and Strange World. But then it kicks in and then it goes to more of a punky feel. So, I mean, I don't know how to feel about this song because the first half feels like two songs I don't like. Again, Remember Tomorrow and Strange World. Even though Remember Tomorrow has kind of grown on me, I still don't like it that much. But the rest of the song feels like other songs that I do like. So it's kind of weird. Too Much Heart is an okay track. Voice on the Radio is awesome. I love it. I love how in the beginning kind of has like very it sounds like a voice on the radio, but it's like a very staticky, very out of tune radio. Welfare Warriors is kind of weird. It's okay. Feel the Rock is also okay, and that's the last track on the album. Overall, it's an okay album. It has its moments, like again, War Child, In the Darkness, and Voice on the Radio. But it feels like they haven't quite found their sound yet. Like the second Battlezone album. I don't know. I haven't listened to it yet, but I have the feeling that they probably found their sound. But here it kind of feels like they're still experimenting. Like this is their first album, and they're still trying to figure out what they want their signature sound to be. But yeah, overall, it's just an okay album. I mean, like I mentioned, War Child, In the Darkness, and Voice on the Radio are probably the best songs on the album. An overall rating, I'm gonna probably give this a 4.8 out of 10. Maybe this album just needs to grow on me. Like I just finished listening to this before starting this video. Who knows? Maybe I'll like it better later on. But as of right now, it's just an okay album. But yeah, so that's my review of Fighting Back by Paul Di'Anno's Battlezone. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video.